Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Coffee with Carol and Bert.
Coffee with George.
How are we doing this morning? I'm not sure how we're doing yet. No.
How's my hair?
Just your hair's fine.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. I was reading the weather on my way out of bed this morning. And they said it's going to be 80 degrees here for Christmas. I mean, it's probably not going to be an 80 degrees like the one they have,
Summertime.
you know, in the summertime, yeah, which is more like 180 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
It gets too humid here and too hot. But anyway, other than that, we have just been trying to get ready for Christmas the best way we can. Which is slow. Right, baby?
I think so.
Yeah, very slow. And, yeah, and we're just not doing very much, actually. I'm not ordering from any of the platforms that I usually order from to do any of my reselling. I don't know why. I think I am having questions about how to do that, and I think actually I enjoy my over 50 videos a lot better. Now, I like opening boxes. I love opening boxes. So that channel will probably stay. And I don't know how I'm going to do it. Y'all can give me some comments. Let me know what you think. But if I sit and add up all the boxes I got this last year and all the sales I made, the only place that I've made, it's not even decent sales because I just started, was Depop. So yeah, if if anybody wants to go open some selling up, I don't know, I had a bunch of stuff on eBay forever and never sold. And I put it on Depop and they bought it. So, I don't know. I know this ain't the reselling channel, but, a lot of seniors, they try to make a little extra money. So that would be an idea. I did read this morning something that was interesting. When I had adopted, when we adopted Allie and Noah, which is my youngest two children, they're adults too, but they were both on Social Security and SSI, I think. And when we adopted them, when they came to live in our house as foster kids, because we had them, 4 years before we could get them, ready for adoption. It took forever, guys. But anyway, they were a sibling group. And they had an older sister, but she wasn't with us. And, but they were on Social Security, SSI, and I think the worker had told me that it was from ADHD and I don't know what else. I know that my son, Noah, had anxiety. He still has anxiety, but not, he can have it pretty bad. I can't say he don't. But anyway, once they got to our house and started seeing doctors and getting medicine regularly and everything, we never got their Social Security or SSI ever. But what was happening is, the way I'm understanding it, because I didn't even understand it when it first happened, but I knew that the worker had told me that they were on that when they removed them. But for some reason, I thought they just cut them off. and just didn't give it to them anymore. But what really happened is they were taking kids, from what I understand, they were taking kids who were on Social Security and SSI, and once they were taken into care and, deemed not to be going back home or whatever, they, the family services, well, the government, was getting their SSI and Social Security to help pay for their medicine and their physicians and all this stuff. I mean, kind of confusing unless you really know about the system, which is horrible, but it's the only one we got. It is, trust me. Isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, you gotta read my book I wrote, I'm telling you. That's the only way I could explain it, and that's just remember, that's only a minute part of, we're just one family, in other words, that have, took in foster care. There's thousands of them. Some foster families make it bad for other ones because they are idiots, But, anyway, but the book I wrote is Cries from the Holler, but it's spelled Hollow, because that's the way they say it, is holler. But it's hollow. Cries from the Hollow is what the title says, really, but it's not the way you say it. It's Cries from the Holler. Anyway, people who live in Kentucky will know what I'm talking about. Right?
No.
Yes. We did a lot of volunteer things. We really did. And I really enjoyed myself. We went RVing for a while, and not long. And it was after I lost my second daughter. I didn't want to sit home no more. It was too many memories. All I did was sit there and think. And so that's what we did after the kids grew up. We went RVing. We volunteered for the Army Corps in Paintsville, Kentucky, which is a bunch of wonderful people. And we had just a good time, a really good time. And as work campers, I think I worked about 10 hours a week, and Bert worked about 20 or 30, and by choice, because they only wanted like 15 or 20 hours, I think. And you got your space free, and we had a space, guys. I mean, it was probably a good acre, probably. And it was right on the main road, and it was fenced with a 6-foot-high fence. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. But anyway, then we decided to do some foster care after hearing about the need they had that was so, so, so terrible. Still is now, unfortunately. But we had a lot of kids come in, go out, some went home. Long story there. I have to tell that one day unless you read my book. That's on Amazon. Anyway. But I noticed that I thought maybe I had heard wrong that the kids were on Social Security and SSI, because they never got anything at my house. So I always talked to their worker, and we had a pretty good rapport. And she told me no. She said the state gets it when they get into care or something like that. I said, oh, okay. I said, I just didn't want you to think I got it. She said, no. So, anywho, this morning I was reading in the headlines on, can't remember which news it was, but they said that, now I usually don't talk about anybody politic-wise, but here we go, just a minute thing. Trump found out about it, I guess, that the states were getting that money instead of the kids. I don't know what the whole thing is. Y'all can go read it. But anyway, he's looking to get the money back for the kids from the state or something like that. I don't know what he's doing, actually. All I know is it was kind of confusing to me, but being as I was involved in it in a way because they were on it, then they came to me as foster kids, and then they didn't get it anymore, and, you know. So I don't know if y'all had any foster kids out there, but what I did this morning is, since they were in care, because these kids, from what I understand, we got them when they were 7 and 9 or something like that. And they had been in and out of care all their life. You know, till we got them. So, but anyway, they're doing great now, and I'm so proud of them. That's great. Was a battle sometimes. Being a foster parent is... I think it's more heartbreaking than anything because some kids just shouldn't go home, and that all the judges believe that they should, you know. Another story, go read the book. I think they also have it on where you can download it on your phone or something, I don't know. But anyways, so that's our story for this morning, and we're sticking to it. We haven't been doing much. It's been cold here. Just kind of sitting around. Burt's been fixing some little jewelry here and there with a jump ring and this stuff and that stuff. And really nice jewelry. I need to do a sale of that jewelry because it's premier design. I think every single one of them is marked. There's 2 Pandora bracelets one in each box that we got or something. I don't know. But a lot of it needs to be cleaned and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'm going to sit there and clean it all with silver polish. But, yeah. And then we got those little crosses. I don't know if y'all watched my other video, but they had crosses that are about 2.5 inches maybe 3 inches with rhinestones. Beautiful. And those are silver tone, if I'm checking it right. The necklace itself, the chain, is sterling silver, if I'm checking it right. Just to let you know, in case you're wanting one. But anyway, let me know what y'all been doing so we can get some ideas of something to do. Yeah, because, I mean, unless you're rich, you can only prepare for Christmas so much, you know. So we kind of did that. I still haven't figured out dinner, you know. But we'll figure that out. I know we will.
Rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
Yeah.
We eat rice and beans all year. I like rice and beans. You know, when I was a kid, I used to go eat at my friend's house a lot, and also in the food line, because my mom was a single mom, and she didn't have that much money. She was mentally ill and everything. So, and a lot of times they had pinto beans and cornbread. And, you know, back in the day, they made that heart attack cornbread. You know, they fried it in the cast iron skillet. Oh, God. That's the cornbread I like, but I don't make that kind. Not that I have heart problems, I hope not.
My mom used to make the German cornbread.
No, I make the one in the little blue and white box. I won't tell you the name because we don't want anybody to think we're sponsoring anybody. We're already doing bad enough with them adding up our watch hours.
we used to pick the corn off the field and then keep making it.
No, we didn't, because, you know, when we lived in Kentucky, we drove a lot. Because with foster kids, we had 5 in our house, a lot of all foster kids. And
He did drive a lot. He drove it wild. Crazy.
But, so we were going here and there. We had to take them for visitation, take them to doctors, take them to shrinks and all this stuff. And we would see a lot of corn that was planted. I kid you not. You remember all the corn? It would be taller than me. And then a few months later, we would have to go in that same direction. And the dang corn would be burned up. Nobody even harvested it. That was crazy. And I think, if I'm right, the government or the federal government or something was giving them money to grow corn because Willie Nelson, I think it was, said that he grows corn, he makes gas out of it or something, somehow. So I guess everybody else thought they could do it too. And, but yeah, that corn would just sit in the field and rot away.
That's why we didn't have any cornbread.
That's why we didn't have any cornbread. Well, guys, we're going to let you go. We just thought we'd give you a few laughs for morning time. And I hope y'all are getting ready for Christmas and going to have a wonderful time. And we will jump on here as much as we can to let you know what's happening at the Pfeiffer household.
Oh, boy.
We love y'all. You have a wonderful day.
How's my hair?
Your hair's fine, baby.
Good.